Finding Radical Wholeness by Ken Wilber. This is a pretty solid book. I previously read Ken Wilber's other book called A Theory of Everything and read that maybe a year ago, and not gonna lie, it was pretty hard to understand. Like, I was reading it, I wasn't able to absorb everything. I don't know if it's just due to my lack of knowledge, my ignorance, or if it was written in a very difficult to understand way, but that was published in year 2000, and this is Ken's latest book, and this was published in 2024. Reading it, I don't know if I've just gotten smarter over the last year, or if Ken somehow has gotten much more articulate and been able to sort of explain the same complex topics in a much simpler way. But I was really able to understand this, and I learned so much. It's a very thick book. It goes over 5 different broad topics, everything from society to enlightenment to shadow work and figuring out your internal sort of trauma. Yeah, it goes through a lot of things. It was a very solid book, and it was written in a way where I could easily understand it. 8.2 out of 10. Very solid read. 8.2. Highly recommend this. I still think I did get a bit smarter over the last year, so maybe that's why I was able to understand it. But I do still believe that it does require some context about sort of meditation, life, enlightenment, sort of what the meaning of life is. All those, you sort of need to have a bit of understanding of those things, and you should be able to understand the book. But if you're going into it raw and you've never read a book before, this might be a hard first read. But yeah, very solid book nonetheless. Thick, lots of I learned so much, so many takeaways, everything from me really practicing it and getting closer to that. You know, one of my goals is to sort of experience that Turiya, taste, wholeness, enlightenment experience. So that was one big takeaway. The second biggest takeaway is sort of that integral theory. Seeing that everything in your life plays an integral role, and you shouldn't be stuck or stubborn to one perspective, but you should be seeing how you can integrate all different perspectives, all different religions into your life. And I learned how society progressed and evolved. So I learned a lot of things. Great book. Check out my channel for all my other book reviews. I'll see you guys next week with another book review. Peace.